In today's video we're gonna walk the Oostvaarderse Plassen, one of the biggest man-made natural parks in the world, right here in the Netherlands, actually in the same province as I live in, so that's really nice. It's officially called National Park Nieuwland, or Nationaal Park Nieuw Land as it's called in the Netherlands. There are many wild animals like deer, even Highland cows, of course lots of birds, foxes, wild horses, and in today's video we're gonna walk the Doda's pad. I don't know what it is called in English, but it's around 9.7 kilometers. Let's get started. This is the visitor center. It opens at 10. Right now it's 9:30, so it's still closed. All right, let's see where it starts. The visitor center. Alright, again the Doda's path. White Doda's path. Alright, let's go. There are many interesting nature parks and also walking trails, hiking trails here in the Netherlands. Definitely check it out if you're ever here. The signage is not that great everywhere you walk. There's here a bridge, but no signage inside, so I just go straight ahead and hopefully this will be the right path for me to walk. I really enjoy these kinds of walks. I don't do them often enough, I guess. I really like to do them, you know, if I'm on a holiday somewhere, you know, hike through Athens or from you know, within other cities. Had a nice walk on Isle of Man, quite a long walk. But also here in the Netherlands, you know, I like to do like 20 plus kilometers walks from time to time, and this one will be a little bit shorter. But I just came from my night shift yesterday, so oh dear. No entrance, alright. If you're ever gonna walk this path on your own, you know, I would highly suggest you all to, I don't know, buy a map or something like that. So perhaps you know which way to walk, but, well, let's just enjoy nature. There's a railway, however, here on my left side. And I even hear the train coming. I don't think we can see it. We can see it. All right, nice. But yeah, I hope you're gonna enjoy this walk, and I hope I will enjoy this walk, and I hope I walk the right way. And there is some kind of building here on my left. I guess for park management or there isn't a safe path to it, so I will not get closer, but perhaps another time. Alright, let's keep on walking. I really hope we're gonna see some foxes or deer or white cows or something like that. Today it will be around 30 degrees Celsius out here, so it will be pretty warm, and that's actually why I started this early, in the hope that I will, end it off in like there was a signpost. That's why but it's a different one, so I just continue on this path. And another train. I hope we will finish this walk early. For now I don't really want to be walking out in the sun like on the hottest part of the day, and I still have to go grocery shopping, so otherwise I don't have anything to eat in the afternoon / evening. And the first animal we encounter I see already. I hope you will be all really silent, for it's a really wild one. Nice. Alright. Alright, seems to be some kind of clearing over here, or actually the end of the forest part, so we will on this walk encounter some water, I've seen, if you walk the correct route, of course. Some water, a little bit of forest, some grasslands, and yeah, should be really nice. Apparently this will be the kind of signages we are looking for. It was stated for the Dodar's path, one of 9.7 kilometers, that we should go the white one, so we go left. Out of the foresty part. If you live in Europe somewhere and you know of real nice trails, hiking trails, or real nice just places to walk, places to visit, comment down below, and perhaps I will go over there. I have a couple of places I'm visiting this year, and that will be Georgia and the Orkney Islands. So I'm probably filming somewhere over there, especially the Orkneys. For I go with my family, but we have rented 2 cars, so there's probably a lot to see. And of course there is really nice places to walk over there. There's just one huge, it's just one island full of nature. Yeah. Some berries and a lot of all right, let's get serious. This is actually one of the last thistle. It is actually one of the last, really big nature parks in the Netherlands where wild animals can still kinda roam freely. And this is of course a dead giveaway that we will be entering their territory. So from this point on we may encounter some wild, or well, this isn't a deep wild area of course, it's right in the center of the Netherlands, but wildish animals. Alright, let's see. And we have to go to the left. And again I have to state that the other path looks a little bit more promising, but in the end the wide path should go through an area where more animals should be. Again, at this point of course I can't promise that we will encounter them, but no, I hope so. Alright, it stays to the right, so I guess we don't go on the bridge. At this point I'm feeling a little bit let down by my choice to do the biggest route, the wide path if you will. For till now all the other routes really seems to be more, I don't know, promising or more interesting, at least at the first kilometers of this hike. I guess we walked around perhaps 2 at this point, not too far. We haven't walked that far of course right now, but yeah, still nice. I also really enjoy the peace of mind, if you will. I of course work in healthcare in a psychiatry part of it right now in addiction, and on the 1st of September I will start on highly intensive care, mental health care, so a little bit different, I would say. So it's really nice to have to travel and to walk and to really empty your mind. However, it's very easy for me to do that of course, because there isn't really much in my head, but I would still say it's nice from time to time to have a real nice walk out here in nature. I'm allergic for something right here. Hopefully it will be better. Onwards. So this will be my first hydration stop, just because, let's see if I can put it somewhere. Not really. Perhaps against the, yeah, something like this. Just because, you know, it will be pretty warm. Yeah, in just a couple minutes, lift the feet off the ground and yeah, have a little bit of rest. Nice fizzles over here. Let's see. I already got stung by. I actually don't know what it's called in English. In the Netherlands, in Dutch, we call it brandnetel. So I will probably put it on screen, but it's you know, it's that these plants. It really gets really itchy. So I'm trying to ignore it. There's still lots of kilometers to go. I can already feel that it's getting a little bit warmer. I really hope it will not be too warm in a minute. We go to the left. Because it's the long route, the long trail we're walking, we actually will cross a couple of roads. This one doesn't seem to be too busy, or well, actually not busy at all. Well, it's actually a car coming right now. Alright. I think the coast is clear, yeah. It was very warm last, well, weeks actually. Lots of times it was around 30 degrees Celsius, sometimes a little bit warmer. Sometimes a little bit warmer. So as you can see right here, it's quite dry. Also today it will be like 32 degrees Celsius, something like that. But probably in a couple of days or weeks perhaps. No, it will be rainy again, especially like in September. Ah, he lost them. Ah, go get them. Reunite. And there we have it, the first wild animals. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her, oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. I don't know the text. There was a Liever Johnny, liever, tomorrow you will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Liever Johnny, liever, liever Johnny, liever. Seems that you don't have to applaud. You don't have to applaud. It seems to me that we're going on to a different part of the trail. Looks like we're leaving the part with the bigger animals, the cows and the wild horses. So it's a shame we've not encountered them. Perhaps. Alright, nice. Perhaps. Perhaps on the next part. Ah, nice. Like red berries. Don't fall down. Red berry. It looks kind of poisonous. Let's see if we can also see big fishes out here. Huh. Just a whole lot of insects. How cool would it be if we saw a beaver just building a dam over there or something like that? The serenity of this place. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oop. Attacked by a butterfly. I will probably lose, but I will just, give it my all. It's actually a shame that the Netherlands is such a tiny country, and it also means that even if you are in really, in a deep forest or like somewhere else in nature, like here, Oostvaarderse Plassen, that you can still hear the highway somewhere, especially of course on this time of day. Even though it's the summer holidays, people have to go to the work, go on holiday, whatever. But yeah. It's funny how it works that, of course I love doing these hikes, and I don't do them too often for, it costs energy. I like to go to the gym. Then if you go to the gym, it will be real hard to walk a long part. I have to go to somewhere where a trail starts. Just all those tiny things that keep me from walking. But once I start, I always have the feeling, even if it's on the first kilometer or on the 20th kilometer, I always think, I don't think I do this too often, or not often not often enough. There is something about something really grounding, I would say, about walking in nature, seeing animals, even though it's just a bird. Seeing an animal, walking in nature, having the real fresh air, it always feels like healthy air, instead of somewhere at work or in a gym or at home or in your car. I'm just rambling on here. I must be getting tired already. Alright, let's see what this is. And where to go? Ah, okay, to the right. Nice. It's quite funny that it's, it's the summer holidays. I would have expected to encounter someone. Oh, there's a bike over there, but I haven't seen anyone. Alright, we're walking right now on what is it? Some kind of dividing dike, something like that, between that part and this part, and I expect that there will be a sign somewhere over there which states that we have to go left and that we will go further and that part of the woods. But yeah, it seems that we're not yet lost, so that's a win. And that's the first, because I can't tell you how often I get lost on these kinds of hikes, and just in general on holidays, visiting different countries, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. Alright, as I'm just walking this boring path until I see a sign that says I have to go somewhere, I thought I'd just, read up upon some information about it and share it with you. So, it's a big marshland. I have to translate it from Dutch to English. It's a big marshland we're walking through. Encircled with lots of forests, with lots of, birds, special birds that you will not encounter anywhere else, I guess, in the Netherlands. Around 50 years ago, this bit of nature really developed kind of on its own, in the sense that, of course, this whole province is man-made. It's, risen up by hand out of the water by man when they made the closure dike. I already made a video about it. If you want to know more about that part, I highly recommend watching that. It's quite interesting, for that's the whole reason the Netherlands is really known for their water magic, I would say. And we have to go to the left. Oh, I can do two things at once. It's amazing. Alright. There are many different kind of animals again, but also like geese and other birds, foxes, deer, bats, butterflies. And since 2006 there is a what's it called in English? I will put it on screen. Zeearend. Since 2006, so that's pretty interesting, because before that time the zeearend really wasn't known in the Netherlands, and it's one of the few times I would say that new animals visit quite industrialized countries, much like the Netherlands. there are, and I will put a translation on screen, hekrunderen, like special kinds of cows, wild cows, koningspaarden, like special wild horses, and of course deer. And interesting, of course, about this part is that every season, it's everywhere in nature, of course, in the world, but every season has its own charm. And yeah, especially in summer, it's real nice to walk outside because it's nice, warm. If you dress appropriately, of course, it's nice to walk and for legs of a trail, I would say. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. And yeah. I still hope we will encounter some of those animals. We're back in the woods. Huh. Some kind of blueberry thing. A lot to eat. A lot to eat for the birds, I would say. All right. Let's go on this trail further and further and further. All right. I just have walked like a kilometer the wrong way around, only to find out that there wasn't any signage back there. So I walked back because every intersection has signage, and I walk all the way back only to see that I missed this one. So yeah, still the battery is dying. I really thought it was all charged up, but apparently not. Still like 14%, so I guess from now on there will be like snippets of this route. Hopefully we will encounter some interesting parts, and yeah. But from this point, apparently we're back in the woods. So far I've not yet seen much, but yeah. It's different to use the camera of my my mobile phone for this. So from now on, if you the battery has died of my vlogging camera, apparently it wasn't charged to the max. So from now on, I'm afraid the quality and also audio quality will be a little bit less. Still, my apologies, but yeah, I just heard that my cat, or my parents' cat, but it was we had since I was 17, something like that. 17, no, wait, 19, since I was 19, perhaps 18 years old. that she had to be put down because of complications of, well, all kinds of thyroid problems she had well, last year. So that's pretty sad news. I will report back to you all if I encounter anything, you know, worth filming. Probably film it stationary, given the, I don't know, the wobbliness of the screen.